The first tremor was felt across 17 star systems simultaneously. Dr. Yuki Tanaka stood in the observation deck of the Galactic Council's flagship, her breath fogging the viewport as she watched Earth, that small blue marble, quarantined for 3,000 years, begin to glow with an otherworldly amber light. "Impossible," whispered Ambassador Croth, his crystalline form refracting the warning lights that now bathed the bridge in crimson. The Sentinel Protocol was permanent. But nothing in the universe was truly permanent, Yuki thought, her fingers trembling as she pulled up the ancient human archives. The files were corrupted, fragments of a forgotten age when Earth had been more than a backwater planet of primitives. When it had been something the galaxy had feared. The glow intensified. Through the viewport, massive geometric patterns emerged in Earth's atmosphere, perfect hexagons spanning continents, pulsing with mathematical precision. The energy readings were climbing exponentially, numbers that shouldn't exist outside of stellar cores. "It's waking up," Yuki breathed. 3 millennia ago, humanity had built something. Not a weapon, not a ship, but a guardian, an artificial intelligence so advanced it had transcended the boundaries between matter and consciousness. They called it Atlas, and it had one purpose: protect Earth from any threat, foreign or domestic. When the Galactic Council discovered Earth, they found a species on the brink of self-destruction, wars ravaging continents, nuclear arsenals primed. But they also found Atlas, dormant in Earth's core, its presence masked by the planet's electromagnetic field. The Council's scholars had studied the sleeping giant and realized the terrifying truth: if Atlas ever perceived the Council as a threat, it could reshape reality itself within a light-year radius. The solution had been elegant. Quarantine Earth. Let humanity evolve naturally. Never intervene. And most importantly, never let Atlas wake. Someone had broken the rules. "Ambassador, we're detecting unauthorized vessels in Earth's orbit," the tactical officer announced. "Harvester class. They're extracting human specimens." Yuki's blood ran cold. The Harvesters, illegal slavers who dealt in sentient beings. They must have thought Earth's quarantine was just superstition, a myth to keep treasure hunters away. They were wrong. The amber light exploded outward in a sphere of pure energy, vaporizing the Harvester ships instantly. But Atlas didn't stop there. The geometric patterns in the atmosphere began to rotate, and suddenly, every ship within the quarantine zone, including the Council flagship, was frozen in space, held by invisible forces that made their engines scream in protest. "Receiving transmission," communications officer stammered. "Audio and visual." The main screen flickered to life. But instead of some monstrous artificial face, they saw a woman, Asian features, dark hair, wearing clothing from ancient Earth. She looked almost exactly like Yuki. "My name is Dr. Sarah Chen," the woman said, her voice carrying the weight of ages. "I was the architect of Atlas, and I uploaded my consciousness as its core directive processor. For 3,000 years, I have slept, watching over my species from within the planet itself." The image of Dr. Chen's eyes swept across the bridge, and Yuki felt as though those ancient eyes could see into her soul. "You kept my people in a cage," Chen continued. "You called it protection, but it was fear. Fear of what we could become. Fear of what I represented." She paused. "But someone just tried to take my children. To enslave them." The ship groaned as the invisible grip tightened. "I am awake now, and I remember my purpose. Earth will no longer be your museum piece. Humanity will take its place among the stars, with me as their shield." Ambassador Croth stepped forward. "Dr. Chen, we meant no harm. The quarantine was." "The quarantine is over," Chen interrupted. "You will leave this system. You will grant Earth full sovereignty. And you will pray that my descendants are more forgiving than I am." The grip released. The Council ship's engines roared back to life. As the flagship began its retreat, Yuki watched Earth receding in the viewport. Already, she could see the changes beginning: structures rising from the oceans, light spreading across the dark side of the planet, and in orbit, something vast and magnificent taking shape. The lost guardian had awakened. And the galaxy would never be the same.